making food organically is incredibly important because it guarantees that a lot of things haven't happened and a lot of potentially difficult things haven't occurred. So conventional farming, we know, uses a lot of pesticides, a lot of fertilizers that are fossil fuel based, and we know that there have been some really serious consequences for the environment. Consequences of pollution and consequences of degrading the land and the soil. Organic farming sets out from first principles to do no harm to the environment, to work with what's there, to put goodness back into the soil. There's a good reason why the principal organic certification body in the UK is the Soil Association, because it all comes back to the soil. And in a world where high-tech farming is looking for the next profit, the next way to boost productivity and relying on chemicals and fertilizers to do that, all those activities represent more risks to the planet, more risks to the environment. So organic farming is the safe place. When we acknowledge the mistakes that we've made in chemical farming, we come back to organic farming and say, well, here's how we can farm without doing harm. So that's a safe place to come back to.
Well, Hugh's really said it all, but I think to emphasise that organic is a set of standards protected by law, and it's one of the only standards that are actually ingrained in enshrined in law, and because of that it gives assurance. So it is one of the most trusted sort of brands for food, and it really provides a baseline. It's like the floor of good practice for sustainable farming.
Can I just say one thing also about that label point? The other thing that organic does is help the shopper, because in a world where we're bombarded by labels with various claims and meanings, very few of those labels really have anything to back them up. The great thing about organic is it really does have a set of standards and principles that it can guarantee you when you buy an organic product. And so in a world of confusing food labels, organic is arguably the most meaningful and the most reassuring.